Hi and welcome to today's episode of J Mankind Allotment Diaries. What we're going to do today is, as usual, a little bit of progress on the video, and let's see what we can do at the allotment plot today. And then last week I was going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of a greenhouse. I didn't get a chance because the light was horrendous. It's starting to rain. It was almost sleet and snow. This week we'll talk about the advantages and disadvantages of a greenhouse. Thanks very much. Good luck. Okay, so this is the part of the video where I come to the plot and I take off the blue sheet, and let's get started. Okay, so I've just taken off the blue sheet that was here, and what I've realised is the ground is quite wet and soggy. Now we have had a few days of rain and more rain, but the rain seems to penetrate the blue sheet and come through, which is fine. However, the blue sheet's there to stop the weeds from growing, and today it's an absolutely glorious day. I mean, the sun is out, it's glorious, it's fantastic. I can actually feel the heat on my face from the sun, but don't get me wrong, there is a cold, chilly wind as well that occasionally comes through. So today all I'm going to do is, fingers crossed, finish off bed 3, and once I finish off bed 3 I'll be happy. I can then start thinking about what I'm actually going to put into the plot. Carry on watching. I feel like I'm just weeding and more weeding. This is horrendous, but it's a necessary evil. Let's carry on. Okay, so I think I've finished weeding. All I'm going to do now is put the wood in to make the raised bed, and that'll be it for today. Okay, that's brilliant. All done. Dusted. Hiya, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the work that I've done at the allotment today. Now I'm going to talk about greenhouses. This is my greenhouse. It was left to me by the original plot holder. It's in very good condition, given it's not really been maintained. The roof is absolutely fantastic. The glass on most parts of it is okay. There's a few parts missing, but that's okay. I'm going to be doing some repairs on that. Now I'm going to talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of having a greenhouse. Let's crack on and do the advantage first of all. The thing I'm going to talk about greenhouses, one of the advantages are you can grow all year round. Now here in the UK, the temperature that we have is relatively cold and it's raining all the time. Having a greenhouse allows you to grow all year round. In terms of the temperature is a lot warmer in the greenhouse. I'm not going to go on about how the greenhouse effect works. The heat comes in and it can't escape, but you can grow a lot longer in a greenhouse because it's a lot warmer. That's advantage number 1. Advantage number 2 is by having a greenhouse you can put your seedlings in the greenhouse, so it comes back to it's a little bit warm. The seedlings can start earlier as opposed to having them on a windowsill or having outside on a raised bed. You can start your seedlings a lot earlier on in the greenhouse. That's advantage number 2. Advantage number 3 is you can grow exotic veg. If you feel you really want to and you think you're going to eat them, the reason is exotic vegetables generally need a lot more heat and a lot more warmth. So you can grow more exotic vegetables, so it gives you a bigger variety of what you can grow. So that's advantage number 4. Quickly just saying bye to one of the other allotment holders. Very, very, very friendly. All the people at the allotment I've come across have been incredibly friendly. The last advantage of having a greenhouse is it's somewhere warm to go, okay? So it's cold out there, jump in the greenhouse, it's somewhere nice and warm to go. Or when the heavens kick out and it's raining, you run in your greenhouse and it's really nice and warm and comfortable, or at least you get away from the rain. Okay, so let's talk about the disadvantage of a greenhouse, okay? If you don't have a greenhouse to begin with, they can be quite expensive to buy, okay? Especially if you get a glass one. So that's one of the things. Unless you can get one off, there's various websites. You've got Gumtree, you've got Recycle, there's lots of websites where you can get hold of a second-hand greenhouse, but you may have to go collect it and bring it up. So that's one of the disadvantages of a greenhouse. The second disadvantage of a greenhouse is it requires some maintenance, okay? So if you buy it or you have it, one of the glass breaks, you're gonna have to get some new glass, fix it up, whereas if it was on the ground, you won't need any of that. We do get some winds. Again, the winds come in, glass panes broken, some move out the way, things are shattered, kids throwing things around. It does need maintenance occasionally. You might even break something, so that's a disadvantage of it. The third disadvantage is it's a little bit warmer in the greenhouse, hence you do have to actually have some kind of ventilation system. If you don't have some kind of ventilation system in your greenhouse, it's going to get too warm and you're going to cook your plants to death, okay? In connection to that disadvantages, because it gets so warm, you're going to have to come regularly and actually water the plants a lot more. Otherwise, again, they're just going to dry out, wilt and die. Okay, so I've made bed 3 today, quite happy with the outcome that I've done. All that's left to do is cover the plot back up and go home.
Hedgerows are crucial habitats in the Welsh landscape for a myriad of species. Indeed, they are home to 47 species of conservation concern, including 13 which are globally threatened.
Many species of bats use hedgerows and other linear features for navigation, for foraging, for roosting. Dormice are classically a species that are associated with hedgerows and woodland habitats. Hedgehogs as well are another species, and they find really significant, important cover at the base of hedgerows.